Our top story, North Korea claims to have tested a new nuclear-capable underwater attack drone. The state media said that the drone is capable of generating a radioactive tsunami. Pyongyang blamed the joint military drills by Seoul and Washington for raising tensions in the region. The test was overseen by North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un. As per the state media, the new drone cruised at a depth of 80 to 150 meters underwater during the test. The new drone is called Hailey, which means tsunami. It traveled for over 59 hours before detonating inside the water. The drone can be deployed at any coast or port. The new drone was developed to make sneak attacks in enemy waters. It can destroy naval striker groups and major operational ports by making a radioactive wave triggered by an underwater explosion. A day before the drone testing, North Korea fired cruise missiles. As per reports, the cruise missiles firing was to practice carrying out tactical nuclear attack missions.
Tonight, 4 separate attacks on U.S. forces in Syria in 36 hours, one of them deadly. In response, U.S. F-15s destroying 2 Iranian-aligned training and equipment facilities in Syria. It was 6:38 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday when an explosive-laden Iranian drone came hurtling down on the U.S. base in northeast Syria, leaving 1 American contractor dead, 1 wounded, and 5 U.S. service members injured as well. 4 of the Americans medically evacuated. Central Command immediately planning counterstrikes. And just hours later, President Biden aboard Air Force One authorizing the retaliatory attacks, sending 2 F-15s into the air and hitting their targets. There are currently 900 American service members and hundreds more contractors in Syria as part of a counter-ISIS force. The attacks against those forces by these Iranian-backed proxies have been relentless. Nearly 80 rocket or drone attacks in the last 2 years.
Russia threatens the world with nuclear apocalypse. Dmitry Medvedev, deputy chairman of the Russian Security Council, has stated that the threat of a nuclear conflict has increased and that arms supplies to Ukraine are bringing a nuclear apocalypse closer. Has the threat of a nuclear conflict passed? No, it has not passed. It has increased. Each day when foreign weapons are delivered to Ukraine ultimately brings this same nuclear apocalypse closer. I have the feeling that until a certain point in time, they did not believe in and did not see the extent of Russia's determination or the determination of its president or the supreme commander to do what we did. And they miscalculated. The consequences are much more complicated than they could have been if they had signed a document with us in December.
Take a close look. Exclusive video from the Norwegian Air Force of what it says is a Russian nuclear submarine's periscope peeking above the water, right over Norway's oil and gas pipelines in the North Sea. Russian warships and fighters passing through sensitive waters between Norway and Scotland. For the Norwegian Navy, high alert, watching over the vulnerable drilling platforms, thousands of miles of pipelines, and the maze of internet and telecom lines that stretch from Europe to America. The concern, Russia could one day attack the internet and energy pipeline. Vice Admiral Rune Andersen commands the Norwegian Navy. NATO's network of ocean floor sensors, he says, has recently detected much more unpredictable Russian sub-activity. So off of our port side, we have just now had visitors. 3 NATO warships have shown up. 1, 2, 3 helicopters in the air right next to that very important Norwegian gas platform. This is about sending a message to Russia. NATO is on guard, on patrol, and takes this very seriously.